Greetings, everyone. It's Alex Otopal coming at you. It's March 25th. It's about 12:30 in the afternoon, and the purpose of this video is to provide some updates and next steps for our mascot selection. So my intended audience is the entire community. Our students that are currently enrolled and active. I have a couple of tasks that I want your participation in and will need your feedback over the next couple of days. So I'm going to do some screen shares, talk to you about where we've been in this process of renaming our mascot at River, starting in September through October. In our solicitation of suggestions that came in, we had over 700. And then our vetting process that the transition team went through, and then where we are with our presentation to the school board, and then just on the 23rd, approval for. So I apologize for the delay, and I thank you for your patience in this process. And I just want to assure you that we are fully invested in what we're going to do next here. And I want to talk to you about how you can participate in that. So again, let me take you back a couple of months. In October, we solicited a request to the entire community about suggestions. We included the board policy and the procedures that were being developed starting in September when the school board made the decision to retire the chieftain mascot. Right? We asked for some specifics around what the suggestions should include. And then this is the timeline. We had the month of October for that suggestions coming in, again, about 700. December, the transition team met over the course back in September through, actually through March. The transition team continues to meet. In December, we made some recommendations to the superintendent that went to the board. In January, we had some deliberation around that. February, got some feedback from the board, and then have come up now with 4 that we were approved to move forward again on the 23rd of March. In the month of March, I want to move from that final 4 in our own version of March Madness. We'll call it Mascot Madness. We're going to move from 4 to 2, and then have a final vote here in April. So then we will present our new mascot to the community. All right, so I'm going to stop that share on that document and then take you to a document that walks us through the process by which you can participate and make your voice heard through the voting. So in this document, you can see much of what I just said. You will all receive this as part of a newsletter update in the next couple of days, and then it's also linked in the ballot that we have drafted. So again, the board voted 4-0 on the approval for these recommendations, and attached are the 4 mock-ups. The student selection timeline is very time sensitive, and so that's one of the reasons I wanted to present this to you today. March 26th, you will receive this introduction, if not before then. And between the 29th of March and April 1st, you will make your selection of one of the 4 options that you have listed here on the left-hand side of this document. We'll announce the final 2 on April 2nd, and then graphic design students, yearbook students, and CRTV will help promote the continued effort to improve the graphics. If you have a suggestion of one of those 4 and they make the finals, and you have an idea of what the rapid might look like, or the purple tide might look like, or the captain might look like, you could present those to our graphic design group. And that's another opportunity, I think, for students to have some voice in this process, current active students, and I want to make sure that that is elevated in this process. Between the 13th and the 15th of April, you can see this is step 2, you would select from the 4 the final 2, and then by the 15th, you would select one that you want as a final decision. We're going to take the majority vote, 51%, and on April 16th, we'll be able to announce the final decision of the student body. All right, so last step in this process would be we'll give you a preview of the ballot, what that's going to look like. And again, want to thank, there's a lot of people behind the scenes working on this. Again, shout out to the transition team, 25 members that have met dozens of times. And then also our data assessment group down in the central office that have set this ballot. So, again, this is a draft. This vote that I will demonstrate does not count. Only student vote counts in this. And I'll show you how this is going to work. So again, you have some information here. This just is a mirror of what I just presented. So all that's available will be in your hands. On the left-hand side, you can see what this looks like on a desktop or a Chromebook. On the right-hand side, you'd see what it looks like if you're going to use a mobile device, such as your cell phone or your smartphone. All right, so these mirror one another. And again, that's the information that provides the background. If I advance, take me to the actual ballot. So please select your favorite mascot choice from the following 4 options. So we have the captains. If you like the captains, you could click that and then it lights up. If you look at the purple tide, you select that, it lights up. If you select change your mind and select rapids, that's what it would look like. If you select river, the traditional mascot, then that's what that would look like. So you advance, and then you have another opportunity to change your mind if you like. The confirmation page here, that's what I selected last. So that's what would go forward. And if I click submit, that vote goes to the count. So I won't do that because, again, I'm a faculty member and just the students are voting in this process. So there you have it. That's our background. That's our current state. That's the ask I have of our current active students to participate fully in this process. I want to hear from every single one of you through this voting process. And again, 2 rounds of voting. I thank you again, and I want to thank our faculty for getting behind and supporting, giving time out to take a look at this video and take a look at our process and rallying our student body around a final choice April 16th. So thanks, everybody. If you have any questions, you can always email me here in the office. Take care, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your, well, today's Thursday, so have a great day.